Okay, so this reading is going to be about the type of people. Wait, let me see. The type of lover a feminine woman needs. Okay, so for the women who are feminine, what type of lover do they need? What type of lover do feminine women need? Queen of Pentacles. That, of course, is a beautiful, energy because that's what femininity looks like. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. But Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So I feel like this is explaining like the actual feminine women. And some feminine women, they don't always speak their mind. That's why the Three of Swords and Five of Swords is here, because they can struggle with speaking up. They can struggle with being direct, at least initially. But sometimes feminine women definitely struggle with speaking their mind, being direct, and just being like open. All right. And so this can kind of cause them to deal with experiences for quite a while where it's more challenging than it have to be because they're not speaking up. We have the World card. We have the King of Cups. So they need lovers. Okay, King of Cups, King of Wands. They need lovers that have a mix of basically compassionate lovers. People that might have like fire, water type of energy. Like, they need lovers that's passionate, okay? And it's funny how kings are coming out because, that could just be talking about, the energy, but it's still a king. So it's like, it's kind of like, okay, the feminine women need, okay, these type of men. But, not everybody's lover is going to be a man. But we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Tower card. So yeah, they need lovers that kind of like push them out of that. Okay, with the Nine of Swords Tower card, Two of Cups, it's like they need lovers that push them out of that. Okay, so the lovers could be like, they could be the ones that might say all of the things that they're afraid to say. But the Nine of Swords also isn't really like, so it's not really like speaking up either, because it's like it's the Nine of Swords. So this means that information has been set on to the point where it's like it's kind of stressing someone out because they're sitting on this information or this thing that they want to speak up about that they're not speaking up about. But they just basically need lovers that they don't really talk about it, they be about it. It's almost like just being about it is better. Two of Wands, yeah, just being about it. Feminine women need people that's all about action. This could be saying like talk is cheap, basically. Talk is cheap. Feminine women need people that's going to do it, okay? They're going to take action. Ace of Wands is coming out after that Two of Wands. So feminine women need the type of lovers who know how to take action, initiate, and be the ones that lead, basically. They need basically leaders or initiators. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's like the more action someone takes, the better. Like feminine women need people that's about action, and this alone is going to get them out of their heads. Magician card. Yeah, they need people that's all about action, not people that just want to talk and just say a bunch of this and that. They need lovers that are active. Okay, that's going to do it and be about it. Okay, Star card. And this is what, causes everything to thrive. For the feminine women to thrive in their relationship, the lover needs to be about action. And that creates, that compassionate energy. And they also need lovers that, they know how to be, they know how to take action and everything, but they should still have an overall general compassion, okay? Especially for them, but just overall general compassion, because if they have that, then the feminine woman won't have to teach anything about that. So it's like these lovers need to mainly be about action, but they need to have genuine compassion and consideration, okay? So feminine women need someone that already knows how to do this, someone that already has this activeness about them, that takes action, that that's passionate. Passion is very important. Ace of Wands came out. So feminine women need passionate active takers, people who can also be passionate about taking action and leading and things like that. The feminine woman needs that type of lover, okay? Someone that leads with passion and compassion, okay? So yeah, it's like a mix of like water and fire, but it's all about action for the most part. Because clearly we see that the feminine woman, she can be quite in her head. She has all types of questions and concerns, but she don't always speak up about it. But when she has a lover that's all about action, that's really just all it takes, to get her out of that shell that she's in. Even if she don't realize she's in it, like that's all it takes is having a lover that just takes action. That's hypothetically pulling you out of your head, out of your mind, out of those questions and concerns. All right. So as a feminine woman, you need someone that knows how to take action without permission. Okay, because that's literally what feminine energy is about. Like they feel like they might need permission. You know what I'm saying? That's like a natural feeling that just lingers. Like they feel like they need, or they move like they need permission. So they need the type of lover that know they don't need permission and just take action and stuff like that. So action and activity and movement is the main thing that's showing up. Like, and that makes, the whole situation thrive. But of course, someone that's compassionate though, especially when they're talking to the feminine woman, the lover needs to be compassionate, okay? So after the King of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, the Six of Swords, someone that also knows how to listen as well, Sun card, Six of Cups. But yeah, it's mainly like someone that knows how to listen, but it's like basically, feminine women, it's like it's saying too, like a lover that listens to what you need and makes it happen. Like they listen to you, Six of Swords. They take action based on what they know you need. All right. But for the most part, these lovers lead. Okay. They lead with action. They put their money where their mouth is. All right. And, it's like an adventure as well. So it's like feminine women need men that just know how to create that experience for her. Like they already know where to go, how to do this, how to do that, and they already know what to do. Feminine women expect the man to play a traditional male role. That's what they naturally require. And this also makes her inner child comes out, or it puts her in an energy where she feels childlike. Okay, I forgot who said it, but somebody did say like, you with a lover or something when you feel like when you feel like a kid, and when you feel like what they say. Did they say when you feel like a man or when you feel like something? But they was like when you with a real man, you feel like a kid. So, and I like that the Sun and Six of Cups came out together, because that's technically the energy that the feminine woman is supposed to be in when she's with the correct type of lover. And that is a lover that takes action, someone that puts money where their mouth is, someone that's not going to sell you a bunch of dreams. They barely talking, they just showing you with action. That is what type of lover the feminine woman needs, okay? The feminine woman don't need anybody that's exactly like her. Someone that's sitting on thoughts and concerns. Like she needs someone that's going to get her up out of that. Someone who's going to show her better than they can tell her, basically. That's what the type of lover the feminine woman needs, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you have anybody that you want me to do a reading about, feel free to comment below. Till then, I'll see you soon. Have a good one.